Good morning students. Welcome in this class. This video is for class 8 subject social science. Today we are going to start civics chapter 9, that is public facilities. It is the first lecture of this chapter, and in today's lecture the topics which are to be discussed are like these. First one, meaning of public facilities. Second, water and people in Chennai. Actually, under this topic we will study about the condition of water distributions among the three areas of Chennai. These are Annanagar, Mylapore and Madhipakkam. So let's start today's discussion. Yes, public facilities. Actually, in this chapter we will get to know how the government provides different public facilities such as healthcare facilities, facilities related to our basic needs, electricity, water supply, education. Okay, and means the government takes all our responsibility to provide these basic facilities for the common Indian citizens. Okay, so students, first we must know about the public facilities. What are public facilities? Public means all people, means the facilities which are necessary for the survival of all people, means the things like electricity, public transport, schools and colleges, etc., means which are necessary for survival are known as public facilities. So understood, means the things of basic needs like electricity, clean drinking water, enough or adequate amount of food, okay, transport, schools, okay, this type of facilities means which are necessary for our life or for our survival are known as basic or public facilities. Okay, like nowadays we can't think about our life like without electricity or without any transport system, schools or colleges, means all these things are also necessary for our life. Public facilities are provided so that its benefits can be shared by many people. Yes friends, this is the main that you can say important feature of public facilities. Means what is the main important feature of public facilities? The main important feature of public facilities are that means once they are provided, once their public facilities are provided, so that means their benefit can be shared by many people. Okay, means once they are provided in any area, so the people of that area can share or can get the benefit of all these public facilities. For example, okay, if any school is open in any area, so the children of that area can get benefit of the education, okay, through this public facilities of school. In the same way, if any hospital is open in any area, so the people of that area or the surroundings are can get benefits of this facilities or healthcare system. This is the responsibility of government to make public facilities available to every individual, and no one should be discriminated just on the basis of social or economic division. Okay friends, actually someone needs to carry the responsibility of providing public responsibility to the people, as they are important for their survival. And whose responsibility is this? Government. Yes, government is responsible to provide all these basic facility to its citizens. Actually students, as we know that India is a democratic country, and in India as a democratic country, people elect their representatives, and these representatives form government, okay, and work on the behalf of the common people. So in return, the people, these common people, expect from their government to do work for their welfare. So in this situation, that it is the responsibility of the government to provide all the basic needs or the facilities like electricity, clean drinking water, health facilities, transport facilities to its citizens without any discrimination. Okay, means all these basic facilities must be accessible to every people. So understood about the basic facilities means the facilities which are necessary for the survival and provided by the government without any discrimination are known as public facilities. Okay, yes, means these public facilities such as school, hospitals, means they are provided by government also, and sometimes in some cases that they are provided by the private companies also. But these private companies means when they provide these basic facilities like related to supply of clean water in sealed bottles or supply water tankers in regions, means actually their main aim is to get profit or earn profit. Okay, and these services are not available, means the services which are provided by the private companies, they are not available at affordable rates, means the poor people cannot afford these facilities. So in this situation it is the duty of the government to provide all these facilities to its citizens on affordable price. Understood? Yes. Next one, here I have shown you picture of that public facilities like clean drinking water, transport, electricity or health facilities. Means these are some examples of public facilities. Actually our chapter starts with the saying of two children, Ammu and Kumar. Ammu and Kumar are travelling through Chennai in a bus. As they go round the city, they observe the water facilities available in different parts of Chennai. Okay, actually students, this chapter discusses the idea of equity or equal availability, quality and affordability of clean water to be provided for everyone. Okay, so let's start today's discussion related to the distribution of water, especially in three areas of Chennai. Yes, in which that there are two situations are shown. First is Annanagar and second is Saidapet. In Annanagar, mostly rich people are living there, and in which one is Ramagopal. And in second situation, that is the scene of Saidapet, and in which means poor people are living in Saidapet. So now we will read about these two situations in detail. First is about Annanagar and about the family of Rama Gopal. Yes, friend. Senior government officials like Mr. Rama Gopal live in Annanagar, Chennai. These are looks lush and green with lawns maintained by a generous spraying of water. Bungalows here have tap water for major part of the day. On days when the water supply is inadequate, Mr. Rama Gopal speaks to a senior official whom he knows in the municipal water board, and a water tanker is easily arranged for his house. Yes, friends, as I told that Mr. Rama Gopal, he is a very rich person, he is a senior government official, okay, and living in Annanagar is a locality or rich area of posh area of Chennai. These are looks lush and green with lawns maintained by a generous spraying of water. Okay, bungalows here have tap water for major part of the day. Means this area is very lush or green area where their water is available for spraying to the plants, and in these areas means the bungalows have tap water for major part of the day. Means in this area water supply is for whole day, means all 24 hours water is available. On days when the water supply is inadequate, so Mr. Rama Gopal speaks to a senior official whom he knows in the municipal water board, and a water tanker is available, easily arranged for his house. Yes, beta, is any particular day when there is no water supply in Annanagar. So in that situation, Mr. Rama Gopal that make a phone call to a senior official who works in municipal corporation. Yes friends, you must know about it. Means that in big cities it is the duty or the work of municipal corporation to provide all these types of basic facilities like water supply and that to collect the garbage from the houses. Means this type of duties are provided by the municipal corporation. Okay, so when in Annanagar, when there is no water supply, so in that situation Rama Gopal made a phone call to the senior officials and who works in municipal corporation, and at the same times that officer that arranged a water tank for the people of Annanagar. So means after reading this situation beta, we can come to know that water supply or the basic needs or facilities are provided to the rich people. Okay, next situation is Mylapore. Okay, and in which one people is there, that is Subramanyam, and he belongs to a middle class family. Okay, and the second situation is there, that is Padma, who lives in slum area. Okay, Madhipakam, and that means in that area you can say very poor people are living there. Okay, so but in first situation we have read about the Annanagar where rich people are living there. Second situation is about the Mylapore where middle class family people live there, and the third situation is Madhipakam where poor people are living there. Now we will read about the situation of water distribution in Mylapore area of Chennai. Yes, like most areas of the city, Subramanyam's apartments in Mylapore suffers from water shortage. This area gets municipal water once in 2 days. A private borewell meets some of the residents' water needs. Borewell water is however brackish, so the residents use it in their toilets and for washing. For other uses, water is purchased from tankers. Subramanyam spends up to 500 to 600 per month on buying water from the tankers. For drinking water, residents have installed water purification systems in their homes. Okay beta, so that is the second situations or the people of middle class family. So the Subramanyam where he lives means in that apartment, it is in Mylapore. Okay, means the people face shortage of water. Means in this area the water supply is not enough. It is once in 2 days, and a private borewell meets some of the residents' water needs. So means this water is not enough to fulfill the basic needs. So for that, to fulfill their basic needs, the people of Mylapore, okay, that they get borewell in their houses. Okay, but the water of that borewell is brackish, means not you can say clean drinking water, which is not safe drinking water. So means that water they use in for or to fulfill their other needs, like they use this water for toilet or for washing clothes or for many other purposes. But as I told that it is not safe drinking water, so for that means this safe drinking water they purchased from the tankers. As I told you that this type of tankers and safe clean drinking water tankers and bottles are provided by the private companies, but they sell these products or provide these facilities at very high cost. Okay, means because their main aim is to earn profit. So the Subramanyam spends up 500 to 600 per month on buying water from the tankers. And for drinking water, residents have installed water purification systems also in their houses. Understood? Yes. So now we have studied about two situations. In first situation, the areas where rich people are living there and that basic facilities of water is available in enough amount. Second situation, middle class family, and here that services are provided, means basic facilities are provided, but they are not in sufficient amount. And means when they do not get these facilities in sufficient amount, they can afford these facilities for means for their uses. Now the third situation. Shiva. Shiva lives on rent on the first floor of a house in Madhipakkam and gets water once in 4 days. Shortage of water is one major reason why Shiva can't bring his family to Chennai for drinking. Shiva buys bottled water. Yes, this is the third situation. Shiva actually he belongs to a village but lives in cities to earn source of income. Okay, and he lives on a rent house. Okay, and the areas where he lives means Madhipakkam. Here water supply means the condition of water supply is very critical. Here water supply is once in 4 days. Okay, so that is the main reason that Shiva lives alone in city in Chennai and his family live in a village, and that's why he can't bring his family to Chennai because he cannot afford these basic facilities for his family. And for drinking safe drinking water, or means he purchase drinking bottled water. Now next condition is Padma. Yes beta, Padma is a housemaid, domestic helper, means she works in the houses of rich people and she lives in a slum area. She pays a rent of 650 for the hutment, which has neither a bathroom nor a tap connection. For 30 such hutments, there is a common tap at one corner in which water comes from a bore well for 20 minutes twice daily. Okay, so means Padma lives in a slum areas in a hutment, and for that she has to pay 650 rupees monthly. And in this area, in this hut, there is no facility, no washroom is there, no hygienic condition is there, and that water is also not available. And other 30 families or 30 hutments are there in which other 30 families are living there, and all of these 30 families only one, you can say, common tap is there. Okay, from where all the peoples, all these 30 family get water. Okay, and the water supply is 20 minutes twice a day, means 20 minutes in the morning and 20 minutes in the evening. And from this water tap, a family is allowed to get only 3 buckets of water, and the same water is used for washing and drinking, means the water is also not safe, okay, for drinking, and the same water is used by the people of these hutments for all purposes, for drinking also and to fulfill other needs also. And in the summer situation, in the summer season, the situation becomes more critical. Okay, and at that time, that when their water supply is very less, water flow becomes very slow. So in that condition, that family gets water only at the cost of another. What does it mean? Means in that situation, when the people means they do not get water, so in this case they start fight to each other to get water. Okay, and they have to wait for long hours to get this water from tankers, which is that provide or which are provided by the municipal corporation or by the government. Okay. Yes, students, means after reading this fourth situation, we can come to know that means Chennai has various areas which are surrounded by green lawns. These lawns are maintained by spraying water over it, and many parts of Chennai face water shortage as well. Those who are rich can get water tanker by directly taking to the officials of municipal water board like Rama Gopal. And those who live in apartment get water once in 2 days, and those who are reside in slum have a single tap for several hours, and sometimes the water supply is not even fit for drinking also. Okay, and these people end up spending rupees 500 or more per month to get drinking water. And apartments located in cities Mylapore region face water shortage. The area gets municipal water every 2 days. Residents are able to meet their water needs with the help of a private borewell. So this water is brackish, and therefore residents use this water in their toilets and also for washing purposes. So means after reading these 4 situations, then we can come to know that the public facilities are, or all these basic facilities are provided to the rich people in enough amount. Second situation, middle class family, means these facilities are provided to middle class families but not in enough amount. Okay, so means some facilities they get and the other which they are not or not getting, so they can afford these facilities from the private companies by purchasing. And the third situation is there, that the people, those who are rich, even they are not getting and they cannot afford also. Okay, means these facilities are not provided to them and they cannot afford these facilities. So understood about it? Now yes, we will read about that the water as part of the fundamental right. Okay, water is essential for life and for good health. India has one of the largest numbers of causes of water related diseases such as diarrhea, dysentery, cholera. More than 1600 Indians, mostly children below the age of 5, die every day because of water related diseases. Yes friends, as we know, water is important to live a healthy life. We need it for our daily uses. Safe drinking water keeps us healthy and prevents several diseases as well. But if water is not hygienic, so it can cause diseases such as cholera, diarrhea, dysentery. So means, and a survey in India tells or states that around 1600 Indians die every day due to diseases which are caused due to unhygienic water, and most of these casualties are under the age of 5. So if people are provided safe water, we can prevent most of such casualties. Okay, so how can we prevent that the death due to of that unsafe or clean drinking water? Means by providing them safe clean drinking water. Yes, the Constitution of India recognizes the right to water as being a part of the right to life under Article 21. Yes friends, this is important point. Okay, which article is related to right to life? Article 21. And right to water is the part of fundamental right to life. This means that there should be universal access to water. Actually, in Constitution of India, the right to water is a part of right to life under Article 21. It means that every person, universal access means every person, whether it is rich or poor, okay, means rich or poor, must get sufficient water to fulfill daily needs at the price that he or she can afford. Or every person must have universal access to water. Okay, means it is the duty of the government to provide the basic facilities of water to its citizens free or without cost, or at the lower cost which they can afford. So the High Court and Supreme Court have held that the right to safe drinking water is a fundamental rights. Okay, and means the verdicts given by the courts make it as the responsibility of government to ensure the supply of fresh drinking water. Okay, so means according to the Constitution, it is the responsibility of the Indian government, okay, to supply the fresh drinking water to its citizens without any discrimination. Okay, and in any case, if people are not getting the clean drinking water, okay, so they can take the help of the court. Means court, High Court or Supreme Court, means they have held that right to safe drinking water is considered as the fundamental right, means the right which is given to every person without any discrimination. So understood about? Yes. Now homework. Yes beta, now I will assign you some questions which answers you have to write in your fair notebook related to the explained topics. First is, what are known as public facilities? Write the important characteristics of a public facilities. The one main important characteristics I told you, what is the main important characteristics of the public facility? Third question, what does right to water mean? Fourth, How can deaths due to diarrhea or dysentery be prevented? Next one, how can the supply of electricity to an area be useful for most people? So understood? Yes, so in this way our today's lecture is completed. Tomorrow we will meet again with new lecture of this chapter, and in which we will study about the public facilities, role of government, okay, and where does the government get money for these public facilities, okay, and water supply to Chennai, is available to all or not? Okay, now thank you.